Hi sir, this is Nadia. I represent Cars24, which is a startup from India. And glad to share that apart from UAE, we are here.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So what I wanted to know was your personal opinion. I know the embassy is doing a great job. So when we enter a market like Thailand, what is your expectation or what do you think we should be doing as a business to integrate better, to create more linkages with the local population, within the Thai business community, with the employees? Is there something, in your personal opinion, that's missing right now?
So Thailand I can't speak of because I'm very new here and I'll sound, kind of judgmental fellow who doesn't know nothing, 20 days old. But what I've seen in the US and some friends are sitting here whom I have spoken to about, so basically what, hire locally, spend locally, and I used to see this in the US, big IT companies, they come there, they make a lot of money in that market. But if you look at it, it looked like a desi mahal. It looked like, Karol Bagh, I will not say Karol Bagh, but some South Delhi locality transferred to that office, in every room, somewhere dosa is smelling or chola bhatura is smelling. And you say, this is Infosys and should be naming a company, but this is this company. And then, you invest in that society, do something. Like people have, Tata are funding Carnegie Mellon University, $45 million. Mahindras are doing in Harvard. Atlanta, I know, spoke to some companies. I said, give back. You want to see poverty? We talk of poverty in India, go to downtown Atlanta. You'll see. Atlanta public school system is bankrupt. I said, give them money. Again, I'll be lynched. So I am sorry to say what I'm going to say. Enough of temple building, the socio-cultural. It's a great asset. It's a great asset. Faith, I'm also a practicing whatever faith. But what I'm saying is, beyond the point, it cannot be an end that, perpetually what I do every month, I'm going to create a new temple or a mosque or a church, and I'll only do Bhangra or do Bollywood. And, I have come from India. I don't want to see Bollywood, to be honest with you. And at times I have to tell our friends who call me that, we are having a cultural program, and I go there, otherwise I'll be branded as a, snobbish snoot who doesn't come. But tell me that why do I have to inflict Bollywood on I like Bollywood, but I've seen a lot of it in India. I've never gone after that. Invest in the society, do something, hire locally. Although I must tell you, Infosys got into trouble because there were suits against them in the United States by the diaspora, because apparently they indiscreetly, in one of their notes, mentioned that they shouldn't hire people looking like us. Because this was the period when Donald Trump took over, and they say hire some white people so that it looks, that we are a multinational kind of a company. The Indians filed case against them. So don't do that, but
Thank you.
Discreetly.
Thank you, Mr. President. That was one of the most frank answers we could have even expected out of it. Thank you. Can I have a couple of more questions? The lady over here.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Manisha Bose. I'm a lecturer and also I'm head of a Women Power movement here. And I would like to request some assistance from you because most Indians who come here, the men come here with a job and they come with their trailing spouse who are highly educated. And they literally have nothing much to do. They are doctors, they're engineers, they're technicians, they are postgraduate in mathematics, and on daily basis I receive their grievances, and it would be amazing if the embassy could help with some collaboration with the Thai side so that, and some of them have been ready to work as volunteers, but they don't really know where to go. And this can only be in collaborative effort. So I would like your help and perhaps come and see you for this, that how we can take this movement forward, because this is the main agenda of this movement. So it's not only with Indian people, but even with other communities. But in this case, I would love to get your assistance for the Indian community who's here. Thank you, sir.
I hear you totally. But I'll tell you there are certain sensitivities in this because every country you go to have their own norms in terms of employment for expatriates. Certain countries are very, I can give you my wife's example. She was a highly educated woman in a particular field, but because of my job, I go from US to Paris,